Hello everyone, welcome to Karnataka exams. From today we'll start a discussion on previous year question papers of KAS. This will help us in cracking prelims of KAS 2017, and with that we'll do two topics every day hopefully. And today's two topics are Masala bond and antibiotics. And today we'll see three questions which appeared in KAS prelims 1998 under history section. So first question for today is: the founder of Hindustan Seva Dal was A. Veerappa, B. N.S. Hardikar, C. Gangadhar Rao Deshpande, or D. Karnat Sadashiv Rao. And the answer is B. N.S. Hardikar. Let us know a few more facts about N.S. Hardikar and also Gangadhar Rao Deshpande and Karnat Sadashiv Rao. N.S. Hardikar. N.S. Hardikar and his Hubli Seva Mandal, they were imprisoned by British, and the British said if they would apologize, they would be let free, that is, they would be commuted, but they refused doing so. This is how N.S. Hardikar was known across India. This will helped in establishment of band of volunteers under N.S. Hardikar, and one of that was Hindustani Seva Dal. It was formed under N.S. Hardikar. Later the name was changed to Seva Dal. N.S. Hardikar was later elected as General Secretary of KPCC, that is Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee. He also published a journal called Volunteer. So, Hindustani Seva Dal was formed by N.S. Hardikar, and the journal which was published by Hardikar was Volunteer. He was also General Secretary of KPCC, and Hindustani Seva Dal was later renamed as Seva Dal itself. All this happened in 1923. So there was a Congress session which was held in Kakinada. This is in present day Andhra Pradesh. So it was held in 1923, and the president of this was Maulana Muhammad Ali. After Chauri Chaura incident, Gandhi withdrew from non-cooperation movement. Later, after the directionless politics resulted in having communal elements as a feature of politics. Kakinada session is important as it saw split of Khilafat leaders from Congress. There was one more split which happened in 1906, also called as Surat split. Please mention about that in comment section below. So the Congress session which was held in 1923 was in Kakinada. It was presided by Maulana Muhammad Ali, and this session saw split of Khilafat leaders from the Congress. Let us see a few points about non-cooperation movement and also Rowlatt Act. On April 13, 1919, thousands of people were killed in Jallianwala Bagh. That came to be known as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. This led to non-cooperation movement. So it was led by Mahatma Gandhi. The reason was Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What was the aim of non-cooperation movement? The aim was resist British rule in India through non-violent means. Why was it withdrawn? It was withdrawn because of Chauri Chaura incident. Next is Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act was passed by Imperial Legislative Council in Delhi. What was the aim of this act? Imprison any person who is just suspected of terrorism living in British Raj for up to 2 years without any trial. Rowlatt Act was passed which made any person who is just suspected of terrorism living in British Raj to be taken in prison without any trial, that is up to 2 years. What happened is it was Baisakhi day, and the crowd had gathered in Jallianwala Bagh. So seeing this, General Dyer came to the place and started firing, which resulted in death of thousands of people, and many of them were injured. This led to the starting of non-cooperation movement led by Gandhi. One more important person we saw in the option was Gangadhar Rao Deshpande. I have listed a few points which is very important. One is they were known as Lion of Karnataka, and the other name which was given to them was Khadi Bhagiratha of Karnataka. One is Lion of Karnataka, second one is Khadi Bhagiratha of Karnataka. Khadi Bhagiratha of Karnataka because They started Khadi Center in Hudli. This was the first Khadi center in entire South India, and they were important because they were vice president of Tilak's Home Rule League. One of the vice presidents of Tilak's Home Rule League. Tilak nominated Gangadhar Rao to Bombay Assembly in 1920. They also started Kumri Ashram at Hudli. Hudli is their birthplace. Leading role in establishment of Samyukta Karnataka. Newspapers Dhurina in Kannada and Lokamanya and Rashtramat, which both were in Marathi, they were chief editor of this. Another important person which we saw there was Karnat Sadashiv Rao. They founded Mahila Sabha to help women, both poor and widow. Sadashiv Nagar in Bangalore is named after Karnat Sadashiv Rao. Second question which appeared in 1998 KAS Prelims is the Satyagraha, which is popularly known as Karnataka Jallianwala Bagh, took place at Ankola, Shivpura, Vidurashwata or Isur. So it took place in Vidurashwata. We'll see in detail about Vidurashwata. We just saw about Jallianwala Bagh massacre in Punjab that happened on April 13th, 1919. Karnataka Jallianwala Bagh or Jallianwala Bagh of South happened in 1938. Congress had called for hosting of Indian national flag and people assembled in the ground. British had prohibitory orders, and as people assembled there, police opened fire that killed 32 people and injured many. This happened in Vidurashwata. So this is known as Jallianwala Bagh of South or Karnataka Jallianwala Bagh. Flag hoisting by Congress, and British had prohibitory orders. The third question which appeared in 1998 KS Prelims was the Belgaum session of Congress presided by Mahatma Gandhi was held in the year 1926, 1924, 1932 or 1927. It was held in 1924. So it was held in 1924. I have listed a few facts about Belgaum session of Congress. It was the only session which was presided by Mahatma Gandhi. It was 39th session of Congress. Gandhi declared non-violent non-cooperation. This is important. What did Gandhi declare? He declared non-violent non-cooperation as a means to attain political freedom. The session was held in the venue, and the venue was named Vijayanagara because of Vijayanagara Empire. And Pampa Sarovar was created to supply water to convention and delegates in 1924. Whoever came to the session, they were supplied water from Pampa Sarovar, which is still used in Belgaum. The first topic is Masala bonds. This is in news very frequently. So what are bonds? Bonds are instruments of debt typically used by corporates to raise money from investors. Before Masala bonds, corporates have had to rely on avenues such as external commercial borrowings, also known as ECB. The challenge with this was that the risk was on borrower. But in case of Masala bonds, they are issued in rupee denomination, that is in Indian rupees. And while maturity, they are given to borrower in dollar. In this, the risk lies with investor. For example, if investor gives rupees 100 of Masala bonds with a promise of rupees 120 next year, it is up to the investor to give rupees 120. As Indian rupees has limited convertibility, it's up to investor to give the rest amount, and as it has to be in dollar, the risk is with the investor. So here are few points, that is it is issued by investor outside India. The denomination is in Indian rupees. Risk is with the investor. The first Masala bond was issued by World Bank, which was backed by IFC, that is International Finance Corporation. The first Indian company to issue Masala bonds is HDFC. Antibiotics. This topic has a high probability of being asked in science and technology part. Antibiotics are powerful medicines that fight certain infections and can save lives when used properly. They either stop bacteria from reproducing or destroy them. What happens is when there is bacteria in body, before it can multiply and cause symptoms, the body's immune system can usually kill them. Our white blood cells or WBCs attack harmful bacteria, and even if symptoms occur, our immune system can usually cope and fight off the infection. There are times when it's all too much and some help is needed. That is where antibiotics are useful. The first antibiotic was penicillin. Penicillin. So here are a few points about antibodies. They are known as antibacterials also. Antimicrobial drug. They are antimicrobial drug used in prevention of bacterial infection. Okay, only bacterial infection. Some antibiotics also possess anti-protozoal activity. They are not effective against viruses, only if it is related to bacteria or in some cases protozoa it is being used. If it is related to virus, for example flu, it is caused due to virus. In that case, antibiotics are not used. I hope you understood the lecture today of two topics and three questions. Thank you. I'll meet you in the next video.